Good morning, welcome to the Mahwah Library. My name is Joan. Today we are here together, some in the room, some of you may be out in the cyberland, for chair yoga. So if you're doing this at home, you need a straight back chair or a chair that's firm. It's more comfortable perhaps if you don't have arms. We have arms, we're gonna make it do. You need a mat and 2 blocks. And then we will be not only working in a chair, but we'll be standing and going on the floor. If that does not work for you, you choose not to do it, that's absolutely fine. So we're gonna start today sitting back in the chair, using the back of the chair to kind of fit into the curve of the lumbar spine. So relax your shoulders down, let your arms rest gently down from the ears, eyes are closed. See if you can keep your chin in line with your sternum and just take a breath. Relax through the jaw and feel your feet and notice how you feel and pay attention to where you're paying attention. Where is your thought process at the moment? So if you're thinking about whatever it is, stuff, then just bring it to the breath. Let yourself be fully present. This is a 45-minute class, so we'll move and then we will do our Shavasana and some singing bowl meditation at the end. So as you breathe here and you breathe out, notice the length of the breath. Notice if the breath is shallow. See if you can make it a little deeper by bringing the breath all the way down to the lower belly. It may take a few rounds of breath. As you breathe in and you breathe out, make a choice to let go of anything that no longer serves you so that you're fully present in the body, in the breath. Your attention is where it needs to be and not drifting off somewhere else. That you feel grounded, rooted, balanced, and supported in the chair. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out, feel the movement of the upper chest and feel the breath moving down and up like a gentle wave. And soften the shoulders, relax the neck, and soften through the ears, and pay attention now to the crown of the head, how the hands feel as they rest on your thighs, and feel your feet. Tuck your chin a little bit and begin to soften through the neck. Your eyes can be open or closed, but as in any pose, if at any time you feel like you're out of balance, your eyes are open and soft. In yoga, soft eye gaze is called a drishti. So you want to keep the eye muscles soft. Relax across the cheekbones, soften through the jaw, and see if you can settle even a little more. And then as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, we're just gonna lift our hands and just let the wrists be soft. And we're just gonna lift up gently, look up, exhale, small, soft movement. So if you have arms on your chair, then just be mindful. Inhale, lift up, and feel as if almost like you are moving like a beautiful piece of material on a wash line, and you're just bringing the breath up and you're letting it go down. And as you move with the breath, maybe bring your elbows out a little more. And then bring your hands out so you feel like you have a little more space under the arms. And moving the wrists gently, take a breath, softening the shoulders down. And then when you feel comfortable, without letting the shoulders creep up to the ears, maybe go a little higher. And use this as a little form of meditation. You inhale and you exhale and you breathe with the movement and the flow of the arms and the breath. And then when you bring your arms up, let the right arm come down, look under the left, and just gently, sweeping gently from side to side. Starting small, we're working on warming up the body, activating the 6 directions of the spine, forward, back, side to side, and diagonally. Now, when I come back, both arms up, I'm gonna sit a little bit away from the chair, lift up, Reach up and then soften the shoulders and we come down. 1 and come up. 2, 3, we'll do 6. 4, 5, 6. Hang forward into your forward fold. And just if you can, let your torso rest right on your thighs. Head's an extension of the spine. Take a breath. Now cross one hand over the other and connect the feet to way up and above the head. And cross at the top and cross at the bottom and bring it down. Now, if it's not comfortable to go this low, you can make it the expression you need. You can bring it right here to the center. So you bring it to wherever it's comfortable for you. Let it go. Inhale, lift up. Big breath. Exhale, let it go. When I bring it up this time, big V, keep the shoulders down, rotate, sweep to the right, look to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Look up. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to keep my arms here and I'm just going to sweep across and begin to warm up softly, moving the arms. Now, as you're moving, feel the air. Take your time. Good. Pause at center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Give yourself a minute. Feel what sensations you've begun to activate. Slide the fingers right up to the front of the knees. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down. We go right into our dog and cat. So we're going to start with the cat. We're going to curl back and start small. Inhale, lift up. Don't throw your head back too far, but really soften through the throat, the ears, the jaw. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Feel the ripple of the spine as you roll it up with the breath lifting up. Exhale. Now, once you find the rhythm and it feels comfortable for you, you are perfectly welcome to stay right here. If you're comfortable, you can make it deeper. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Curl back. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Last one here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Roll it up, take it slow. Head comes up last. And when you come up, see if you feel taller. I want to adjust my blocks a little bit. My heels are in toward the corner, toes are out. Now I have more space. And if I choose, I can curl and stretch my arms and feel that. Roll forward, lift up. Exhale, let it go. If this is not a good expression of the pose for you, you don't do it. You keep it at a pace or a rate that works most comfortably for you and your body today. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Ripple it up, head comes up last. Take your time. Now just rock slightly. Now with the chair arms, you're going to have to watch your elbows, so you don't want to smack them on the chair arms if that's what you have. But if you don't, you're good. That's great. Just rock it out. Now I want to come to center. If I'm comfortable, I can make this wider. Maybe move up a little bit so that I have room to go maybe a little deeper. And I breathe. So when I soften, relax, that diagonal stretch, shoulder to hip, I want to pay attention to that diagonal direction. Breathe. One more on opposite side. Good. Bring it up. Sweep the arms out. Stretch it out. Sink the shoulders down. Roll it out. So breathe here. Wring out what you're holding across the top of the shoulders. One arm changes, so one hand is up and the other's down, and you breathe. Good. Inhale, elbows out to the side. Lift up, pull down. Inhale, pull down. You can squeeze the shoulders onto the back if that's comfortable for you. Take a breath. One more. Good. Elbows out to the side. Push in, pull out, in, out. Really creating resistance and an intention. Gather what you need, let go, and open up so you have more space through the heart. Take a breath. Good. Bring it in. Hands together, elbows together, up and down, and up and down, and up and down. One more. Up and down. Bring the arms forward and rock it out. Good. Roll it toward that right knee. Come back to center. Roll it toward the left knee. Good. Come back to center. Good. Release the arms, shake them out. Good. Let your hands rest. Take a breath. Feel what you've activated. Good. I'm going to lift my arms up. Float my hands. Now, I want to just take a test. So I want to make sure my tailbone's nice and back in the chair. And I come forward. If my fingertips can touch the floor, great. Otherwise, I touch the blocks, the feet, the legs, whatever's comfortable for you. Just find a place where you can ground. Sink so you get a nice stretch through the back. Head's an extension of the spine. And now just rock a little bit here, side to side. And you breathe. And just rock it out, small and gentle movement. Tuck your chin, roll it up. Hands come right to the knees, little circle. Roll it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you pause and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to neutral. We'll do a little side angle pose. So if you're really flexible, you can bring your arm. So the arm is going to be active. It presses against the firmness of the leg. You can bring your hand as far down as the block. You can make it mid-leg. You can bring it high. You go with whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm going to release my right arm. So my left arm is resting against my left leg. I'm going to shake it out a little bit. And now stretch it straight out and roll. Just see how that feels. Good. Swing it out to the side. See how that feels. Bring it down. Now, if I am comfortable, I can just lift it here, or I can bring it out to the side. But if I'm comfortable, I can bring it all the way up. Big breath. Exhale, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take the arm, bend it at the elbow, bring it behind my back. Now my shoulder's up. I'm going to bring it down, take a breath. Inhale, lift. 1. We'll just do 3. 2, 3. Release, bring the arm back down, spin it around a little bit. And then reverse the direction. Good. Shake it out, bring it up. Measure. See if that arm is a little bit longer. Good. Opposite side. I start where I'm comfortable. I really want to feel grounded through the chair. Release that left arm now. Shake it out. Maybe it's a little tight. Remember, one side doesn't necessarily feel the same as the other. Stretch it here. Just test it. Sweep it out. And then if I'm comfortable and I can bring it all the way up, that's my choice. I only go where it's comfortable for me. 1, 2, I can turn and look up or keep my head at neutral. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it down, spin it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang forward. See if you can feel like, ooh, I have a little more space. Tuck your chin, roll it up. Bring it up. See how you feel right here. Take a breath. Roll your head to the right. Pay attention to this whole left side. I want to take my left arm and I want to release it down. Just roll it. Pay attention to how this feels in the neck. Good. And then switch and roll the other way and rock the arm around gently in a circle, softening through the shoulders. Take a breath. Now I'm going to take the right hand and bring it to the left shoulder, but I'm not coming up high. I'm just resting it right below the line of the shoulder. Whoops, sorry. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Now I can roll and keep it right here, or I can roll it lower. I make it the expression of the pose that I need. Inhale, lift, opening across the back of the shoulder. Take a breath, eyes are open. If you feel it all off balance, always eyes open. One more. Reach the arms up, stretch it up. Good, nice. Now remember which hand you had and switch. Take a breath, lift up, roll as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, lift, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. When I roll it up, big stretch. See how that feels. Good. Release the arms down, roll the shoulders. See if you can get some movement. And then reverse. Good. Pause for just a minute. See how you feel in the upper body before we move down. I'm going to adjust my blocks and bring them parallel. Have the edge of my foot kind of line up with the edge of the block. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down. I'm take my left hand, let it rest on my thigh. Right hand comes underneath the knee or the back of the knee, and I lift up. My foot is flexed. I want to be mindful my knee and my ankle are in position, and I begin to rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hinge it out and in. So be mindful. You have knee or hip injuries, surgery, replacement. You do what works for your body. Good, release it. Hold underneath, stretch it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release that leg, shake it out, tap it. Now, look at your knees. So my right knee now is back a little bit more. We haven't done the other leg. So as we breathe here, we ground through the right, hand comes underneath the back of the left, foot is flexed, and we roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks great. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out and in. And feel that mobility through the legs, the hips, the joints. 5, 6. Good. Keep this here. Kick it out. 1. Don't snap the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a breath. Notice if your knees are now back into an alignment and just roll around and feel your sitting bones. Make it a small, slow rotation. And then when you come to center, reverse. See if you feel like your sitting bones are more level. And pause. Good. I'm going to take my right arm. I'm going to extend it. Now I want to keep my shoulder down. So I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to invite this left shoulder to stay down. I'm going to use the weight of this arm to keep this left side of the rib cage and shoulder down. Now, you don't have to hit the knee against the arm. You make it the expression you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick it out. 1, 2, like you're going to touch your fingertips. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a breath. Feel that. And then you switch to the other side. Soften it down. Take your leg, get it ready. Gaze is soft. Work less, gain more. You have to engage through the belly. It's not only about the leg moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a breath. Roll it forward. Let it go. Slide up. Beautiful. Now, as you breathe here, I'm going to sit myself back into the chair just a little more. Lift both feet. Flex your feet. Don't lock the knees. Arms are parallel. Shoulders are down. Now, I want to lift up and lean forward with no action in the jaw. Chin is back. And stretch here. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 4. Okay, watch me. It's not this. That's too much work for your head and neck. It's to lift up through the belly. Shoulders are not involved. Breathe. That's it. Nice. 4, 5, 6. Take a breath. You feel that through your legs? Say hello. Now your left foot's up, right foot crosses over, and it points. So here we are. This is a banana. Visualize it. So left hand, my right leg is crossed over the left, and I twist a little bit. Take a breath. And then I go the other way. And then I reverse it. This time I start left leg is over the right, front shoulder is down, take a breath, and switch it. Good, come back to center. Now, we want to innervate the legs. When the feet have a lot of nerve endings, so we want to just tap them. Now we want to bring that energy up, so we activate through the hands. Bring it up, bring it out, bring it down, keep going. Bring it up, bring it out, and down. One more. And then pause and feel that. So if you're feeling very fatigued midday, this is a great thing to do. You tell your friends, your people, whatever you do. Excuse me, I have to enervate. Take a breath. You don't want to do this before you go to bed. You won't get to sleep. So take a breath. Feel how you are. Feel the energy moving through your body, up through the legs, out through the fingers, and up through the crown of the head. And soften. Good. I'm going to stretch my arms forward, sink it down, and I'm going to stretch as far as I can go. If I can let my head come between my arms, great. But I don't have to go there. I can keep it the expression that works best for me. Now look for a sec. If you're working really hard, back it off. Isn't going to work. So you want to soften it down. The minute you feel a little in the lower belly, lower back, you're too far. So this is not about going into pain. This is about taking that lower part of the spine and stretching it. Take a breath with the breath and bringing it back. 1, we'll just do 3. 2, 3. Pause. Just feel what that does. Take a breath. I'm going to take the right hand. When I bring the right hand behind, I can bring it behind my head, elbow out, or I can bring it to the back and hold the elbow up and stretch right here. Take a breath, soften. Smile, you're having a party. Breathe. And then switch. Breathe. Good, bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. Good, slide your hands right up to the top of the knees. I want to go into a really big stirring of the pot. So I make the blocks as wide as I need it to be, and I roll it around. Let's see if you can roll the shoulders and keep the head an extension of the spine so it's not wobbling separately. And then you pause and reverse your circle. Keep the breath moving, don't hold the breath. One more. Good, come to center, just side to side. Now I'm going to add the arms. So it's grounding through the legs and isolating the upper body like you're a belly dancer. And you're just rocking it out here. Feel that movement through the ribs. One palm up and the other down. And if you want, you can rotate them. Good, inhale, lift up, gentle back bend, forward fold. See if you can come all the way down. See if you can touch the floor. Nice, good job. Scoop it up, big scoop. Bring it to the heart, push it out. Bring it down, scoop it up, big breath. Bring it to the heart, push it away, then gather what you need. Inhale, lift up. Bring it right down to the heart and pause. Feel the breath. Rock a little bit, just a little bit. Good. Now we're going to just rest for a breath. We're going to move the blocks again, go right into a variation of a pigeon. So if you have hip issues and you do not want to lift your legs, so the legs are not floppy, the legs have to be engaged, creating some resistance. So if you take your fingers and you press into the side of the legs, they shouldn't feel limp or movable. You want to engage so that you're pressing in and you're nice and firm. This could be enough. Or you can bring the leg all the way up and you rock. Shoulders down, take a breath. So the left hand is holding the ankle, the right hand is out. You're grounding down through the feet and you're asking to receive movement, balance, stability, flexibility, opportunity, pure potentiality. Breathe. If you're comfortable, your elbow can rest here and you bring it right to that left side of the shoulder and you bring it down. This is your lung point here, so take a breath. Good. If you're comfortable and you want more, you hold the foot. You can take your arm and slide it underneath the leg. You can lift the leg and rock it. Rock that baby. But you don't have to. Don't do it. Choose not to do it. Good. Rest it. Sit up as tall as you can, keeping the back nice and firm, just a little bit forward. Don't go beyond. Exhale. One more. Soften it. And last one. Good, and let it go. Twist toward the bent knee, take a breath. Twist toward the foot, take a breath. Come back to center, release the leg, shake it out. Tap, tap, tap. Measure, see if it's longer. Okay, again, you can cross at the side or you cross at the top of the thigh and you rock. Sit up nice and tall. Use this to improve posture. Breathe. See how this side feels. So this side, this hip is for me tighter. I know that. Take a breath. I decide, do I want to do the next part? I can choose to do it or not. Good, breathe, let it go. Right hand to that bent knee and twist, soften the face. Opposite side. Take a breath, come back to center. I sit up nice and tall, head is level. I come as far forward. This side's a little tighter. Keep the chin in, don't lead with the chin. 2, 3. Good, come back, release the leg, shake it out, tap, 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 tap both. Shake it out. Now pause and see how that feels and flick. Now be mindful of the arms, just flick off. And then take a breath, feel what you feel. Now, we are quickly coming into our Shavasana. If I am comfortable and I can bring my feet to the mat, that's great. But if my length of my legs doesn't make that comfortable for me, I keep the blocks, just make it a little wider and see if you can rotate it around. 2, 3, stirring the pot, taking all the parts and melding it together. Take a reverse circle. Now, chair yoga has many benefits, so don't underestimate the power of the chair. It's just different and how you use your body in a dynamic way. But after we move the pose, just like in regular yoga, we have the option to go on the chair. If I choose not to go on the chair, I could take a second chair and rest my legs on it, which I'll show you in a minute. But before I do that, I'm gonna come right down onto the mat, move my blocks, slide my legs right up onto the seat of the chair, and the arms can come out, letter A or letter T. You can do cactus arms, but you don't want to stay here. It's going to be too much. So you just find the one that's most comfortable for you and let your body. Now, if you're in the chair and you choose to stay in the chair, that's perfectly fine. Feel how your back body is resting. So Barbara, just stretch, that's too much work for your arms. So just let them come to your side, that's it. So if your wrists can't comfortably, if this is space under your arm, then just bring them to a place where the whole arm rests. It's too much work for the shoulders. So this, if we were to do this on a wall, the Viparita Karani, the legs up the wall, elevates the legs, takes all that oxygen and oxygenated blood, brings it right back down to the torso, aids in digestion, supplies more blood to the heart, slows down the body. It prepares it for rest. The weight of the body and the weight of gravity presses down. So if you're unconsciously holding something that's tight, just let it go. Oftentimes, this is considered optimal for getting yourself ready for sleep. I don't find this particularly for me. I find when I do this, I get an extra element of energy. So I don't do this at night. So as you rest right here, do a little assessment, see how you feel. What did you shift? If you need to move at any time, if it's too much for your legs to be elevated on the chair, you don't wait, you move yourself out of it. If you need to do any kind of adjustment, you do it. You relax all the muscles of the face. Notice any spots that are tight or sore or tender. And ask yourself, do I have permission? Am I giving myself permission to let it go? And as I breathe in and I breathe out right here, I disconnect from the busyness of the mind. I ask myself to be fully present in the breath, in the inhale and the exhale. Ask yourself, how do I feel now in relationship to how I felt when I started? Where can I celebrate space, a softening of a tight muscle, an ease of a pain, slowing down any busyness of the mind? Letting the breath find its own natural rhythm, whatever that is for you. No judgment. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right there, let yourself sink a little more. Sometimes we're not even aware that we're subtly holding tension somewhere until we pause. So in yoga, the pause is as important as the pose. It allows the body to assimilate all the parts of whatever the practice is that you're doing. It rejuvenates the body, helps to refocus, restore, refresh, realign. Feel the connection now between the shoulders and the hips, hands and feet and crown of the head. Relax any frowning, any tension around the eyes and the center of the forehead. So if you find you're holding a lot of tension, take one hand, doesn't matter, index finger, middle finger. You can just massage right through the center, right where those 11 lines are, and just massage it up and down, or little circles, or both. This little pressure right here is going to tell the frontal lobe of the brain to slow down. Just give it a rest. There's a lot of thinking going on in the world. So as you breathe in and you breathe out into this space, and you assess how you feel now in relationship to how you felt before, without judgment, just listen to the sound of the bowl. I don't know how this is going to sound online, but when you listen to the sound of the bowl in the room, imagine that the sound is creating a vibration, a circle, a sound bath, releasing and relaxing the parasympathetic nervous system so it's a little softer, a little slower, more relaxed. When you go at 150 miles an hour, the body doesn't know what to do with itself. So you get a cortisol buildup, you get stress, you get pain, you get injuries. So we want to take this time to be still. And in the stillness, notice, observe, listen, or not. Let it go. I am breathing in and I am breathing out into this space that belongs only to me. I am allowing myself to reset, to realign, to refocus, to recreate, to rebuild, to replenish, to renew, to restore anything that I need within myself. Pay attention to the jaw. Really work on relaxing the jaw, the back, the throat. Take your tip of the tongue, place it, and you can do a little test within yourself behind the upper two front teeth and see how that feels. Or bring it to the lower teeth and let the tongue rest in the lower part of the mouth and see what shift occurs in the jaw, back the tongue, back the throat, through the cheeks, the eye muscles. And as you rest right here, just rest. For the next few moments, there's nowhere to go and there's nothing to do. You're doing exactly what you need to do at this moment. Swallow gently. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here for just a few breaths now, if you need to move your head and neck, you can slowly rotate your head side to side. Make it very small and very slow. And then bring it to neutral. And when you're ready, you bring your arms right up. So if you're on the floor, your arms are going to come up toward the ceiling. If you're in the chair in front of you, your hands are straight out. And you're just going to rock right here into the space between the shoulder blades. So clasp your hands together, create a little triangle here, and just rock out that space between your shoulders. Good. If you're comfortable, you can invert your hands and palms can come away if you choose. Good. Now bring your feet, if they're on the chair, to the edge of the chair. So when you bring your feet to the edge of the chair, you're going to do a few little windshield wipers. So as I roll myself back up toward the chair, one foot's at each corner, my arms can be out to the side, letter T. They can be in cactus arms, and I'm just going to roll my legs from side to side and lift a hip. And if that doesn't work for me, I move my arms or let them rest on my ribs, and I just work out right here, making it as big or small as I need it to be. Good. Slide your feet. Now, you have a chair there, so be mindful. You're going to slide your feet underneath the chair and go into your full body stretch. Take a big, 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 big stretch. Feel like you're a rubber band. You're stretching it all out. You're reaching beyond fingers and toes. And then be mindful where the chair is. You bring your knees into your chest and you do a gentle rocking, just side to side, small. Don't compress the legs too tightly into the body. Just a little rocking. Cap your hands and roll around a little bit. Get a little pelvic tilt. So just rolling my knees around, fingertips are toward the toes, and then reverse. The legs up. Little elevation of the legs toward the sky. Everyone here has their legs in the air. And then slowly transition. So what you're going to do is bring your feet gently to the floor, roll to whatever side calls to you. Bring your arm or a prop underneath your head, rest like you're sitting in a chair. And make sure your shoulder, upper shoulder doesn't collapse, so you can prop your fingertips like a teepee. And you just, and as you rest right there, take a few breaths before you transition. So Rhonda, put your arm under your head. Yeah, work less. That's too much stress for your neck. And then when you're ready, slowly and gently, you transition up to whatever is a comfortable seated position for you. You want to stay on the floor, you want to go back in the chair, that's your choice. You can sit on a block. You can sit in an easy pose, or you can extend your legs or soles of the feet together, and then just stir the pot. Just move it all around. And when you come back to the back of the circle, switch. Good. Twist to one side. Doesn't matter which one you pick. Opposite side. One arm down, one arm over. Stretch it out. Opposite side. Your hands can rest if your knees are crossed here, or you can bring your hands in front or to the side, and just a gentle rocking. And then sitting up nice and tall. Feel like you're a three-dimensional triangle. You're just gonna lift up. Keep the shoulders down, touch the fingertips. If you can, close your eyes. Feel the space that you've given to yourself today from your practice. Take a breath and then complete the practice by bringing your palms together and creating a seal so that north and south and right and left and east and west meet right at center so that you bring yourself home. And as you rest here, give yourself a compliment. Today, I am celebrating, and name something, because that is enough. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Feel good, drink water, eat some protein, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you. All righty. How are you?